Hey y'all, it's Suzy from Southerngirlsmakeup, and today I just have some tips for a better day or a better life, better you. I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but these are just some tips that I've really implemented this year into my life at school, and it's kind of crazy how much better my day is and like how much smoother and calmer I feel. And yeah, I just thought I would share them with you if you guys want to try these out. Let me know how they work for you. And I know that the new year is coming with all of the resolutions, but this is just a way to get it really under control during the month of December because it takes 21 days to create a habit. So we can use the month of December to get ourselves ready for the new year if you guys want to try out these tips I have for you guys. So the first one would be to make your bed every single day. I did not do this in high school or growing up at all. I hated making my bed. I just thought it was so stupid, like why make my bed if I'm going to get back in it? But this year I really made a point to make my bed here at school, and it's crazy how much more productive I am and how much cleaner my room feels when my bed is made, and like it just feels so disorganized when I don't make it in the morning. There's like 2 mornings that I make it after my first class, because my first class is really early, so I just come back and make it, but usually I make it right when I get up, and it just makes me get ready so much faster and smoother, and it prevents me from getting back in it to nap. I have to nap on my couch, which I won't sleep forever on there, which is really nice, but just making it is like a fresh start each day, and I really recommend it. It's like one of my favorite things that I do now, and I think my mom appreciates it too, because every time I go home I make my bed at home and she's really happy about it. So I highly recommend making your bed. It does wonders, and it honestly doesn't even take that long once you get in the hang of it. Like, I have a strategy and probably can get it done within 30 seconds. Like, it's so quick and it makes me feel so much better. My next tip would be to clean your room every night before you go to bed. You don't have to deep clean. I deep clean like once every 2 weeks maybe, but just like pick up all this stuff that has accumulated through the day. Like yesterday, I wore 2 different pairs of shoes. I had on a vest. I had like my book bag, and my schoolwork was everywhere, and I just pick it up every night before I go to bed, and then in the morning I wake up with a fresh start in a clean room, and it's so much easier to be productive because you don't have like all the mess laying around. You know where everything is, and you can make a new mess for this day. And it's kind of nice just waking up and you're like, okay, my room's clean, that's one less thing I have to worry about today. And if you do it every day, cleaning your room only takes like 5 minutes tops. Like, it maybe takes me like 3 minutes to pick up the clutter around my room. So if you just pick your room up like every day before you go to bed, it is so much easier to function throughout the day because you're not stepping over things. You have room to put your stuff. Like, your room just is clean, and when people come over out of nowhere, you're not embarrassed because your room is a mess. Because I don't know how many times that happened to me at the beginning of the year this year. My room would be like a disaster when people would come over, and I would just be like so embarrassed. But now that I clean it up like every night before I go to bed, I wake up and it's pretty much clean until the next night, and it doesn't even like get that dirty within one day. So it only takes like 2-3 minutes to pick it up, which is super nice. So like now I'm never like spending hours and hours cleaning my room like I did growing up. I would spend like a whole entire day just cleaning my room, but now I don't have to because I pick it up every single night before I go to bed, or the next morning depending on how late I stayed up that night. But my third tip would be to drink a lot of water. This is my water right here. This is the first glass of the day, but it's only 11 right now, and I got up at 9, so like I haven't been up that long. But really drink water. It makes your whole body just feel clear and cleansed, and like you just feel like you're not being held down by anything. You feel really, really light, and I don't know if like that's making any sense at all, but I just feel so much fresher and more alert when I'm drinking water, and obviously it's healthy for your skin and your digestion and your body, like so many health benefits to water, obviously, but like it just makes you feel good and it gives you something to do. Like, I know like I like to eat when I'm like bored, but like I just sit there and drink water, and it's so much better for you, and it gives me something to do, which is why I need it. And I just have this green little Umoro shaker. So good. And I find myself being really thirsty a lot. The more water I drink, the thirstier I get. So like when I go a day without drinking water, I'm like parched. But I really recommend water. It's a great way to wake up in the morning too. I'm trying to cut down on my coffee intake because it got a little serious for a minute. So I'm doing my best to replace it with water, and it really does wake you up in the morning, and it gets you energized, ready to go for the day. yesterday I woke up, brought water bottle to my test, took my test, drank my water, went to the gym, was done at the gym by 10, and it was great because I had everything done. I had my water, I felt good, ready to conquer the day, so highly recommend the water. And the next tip I have is, well, I lost my train of thought. Oh, taking some time for you during the day. I know that school can get so hectic and so crazy, and it's just good to take some you time to just unwind, relax, like reset your mind, reset your body, to be more productive. Because if you are like studying and nothing's getting done, you're not being productive, take like a 42-minute Netflix episode break, watch an episode of your favorite show, and then tell yourself, after this episode, I'm going to go back and be productive because I took this 42 minutes to myself. You will be so much more productive. You'll get so much more done. That is how I run my life here at school. I run my life in hour-long time spans, and so I will say from 3 to 4, I'm chilling out watching YouTube videos or Netflix. Then from like 4 to 6, I'm studying, no interruptions, because I gave myself that hour time to do what I wanted, and I hold myself accountable to that. And I think it's really good to take time for yourself to really just like reset yourself so you are re-energized, revitalized, and you can give your best to whatever you're working on, so you're not completely drained all the time. Right now I'm watching the Vampire Diaries. I just started season 7, and that is what I'm doing in my free time. I also am reading Girl Online on Tour, and that's just how I like unwind, relax. Also, obviously, YouTube videos. But yeah, I just highly recommend taking just a little break for yourself throughout the day, just to, as a little pick-me-up, to get yourself back on track. Because it's okay to take time for yourself, especially like during finals week when like you want to die. But that's currently what I'm in right now. And then my last tip for you is to plan it out. Plan everything out. I have my planner right here. It is full. Last week was ridiculously full. Like, I killed it last week, and I just highly recommend planning, going along like cleaning your room every night. I plan out my planner every night before I go to bed for the next day of like what I know I have to do, and then the next day add things in as they come up. But that way you can go to sleep knowing what tomorrow is kind of going to look like, and you're not as anxious and unsettled when you go to sleep, because I know if I don't plan out my day, I go to sleep like with everything racing in my mind of the things that I have to do. But when I write it all down beforehand, it calms me. I sleep better because I'm not stressed about it, because I know when I wake up in the morning, it's all right there ready to go and ready for me to complete it. So I still have a lot of things on my list, as you can see, but it's only 11, and pretty much everything that I have to get done starts at 12. So I'm waiting for that to happen so I can get all my stuff done and be productive. So I highly recommend using a planner. I have the Erin Condren Life Planner. I really, really love it. I ordered the hourly layout because, like I said, I live my life in hours at school. So I ordered the hourly layout for next year just to try it out and see how I like it. So I think I'm really going to like it, but I do really love her planners, and I highly recommend just planning your life out. It makes you feel a whole lot better. You get a lot more done, and it helps you help you manage your time better and stuff. So those were I think that was 5. The 5 tips I have for having a better day, and I hope you guys like this video. And I really do all of these things. Like, I'm not just making them up. I literally do every single one of these things every single day. So I hope that you found them helpful, just like I have found them helpful this year. And leave any comments down below with some things that you do every day that has helped your day and your life become a little easier and a little more fun. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!